right, we're live.
Woo!
All right, all right, all right. I'm Trish da Dish, live and lively once again on another episode of Mana'o at Home. This is number 24, my lucky number, and I'm very lucky to have these special guests coming up here real soon. There's a lot going on in the world right now, but all we can do is make music and love each other and put those good vibrations out there. And every day I wake up and I'm so grateful to be home on Maui. So just remember that, we can plant gardens and jump in the ocean. It's not that bad. I just want to say much love and mahalo to everyone that put together Halloween last Saturday. Chino and I were brought in by the county, and we were Taco Trish and Chino Hot Dog. And we had such a good time just giving the keiki an experience, because the kids weren't really, Halloween kind of got canceled this year for the kids. And I was just really grateful to Trevor of Fuzzbox, who put on the Lahaina show, and Mary Bailey of the Alpha Agency, who put on the Saturday show in Kahului. So really grateful to be there for the kids. And yeah, it's all about community. That's what I love about this place. All right, without further ado, I want to welcome my friends. And I know they're going to be your friends after this. You're just going to love these two. They're Sonic Soulmates. And they have this great group, this duo they've developed. It's the folk lovechild of Nicole, Olney, and Xander, Hitzig. Ladies and gentlemen, Desert Hollow.
Hey. Please. So loud.
Thank you. That's enough.
A little bit more.
A little bit more.
No, that's it.
I got a whole episode. You guys
take any more.
Welcome to the show. Welcome back home to Maui. So nice to see you guys. So happy to have you. How are you feeling?
Good. Spry as a spring chicken.
Yeah.
Nicole's like, he's got a whole pocket of those.
Oh yeah, that's the tip of the iceberg, if there ever was one.
A spring chicken.
A spring chicken. Well, you guys are going to be giving us some fun folk music today, and also just some good covers and original songs. And I know that I'm wearing Dolly here for to represent the RV that you traveled in across the country. We'll be talking more about your adventures on the road. And I'm just really happy to have you here and talk about your streaming success and what it's like to, be in love, but also be, writing songs together, and how great, that is, especially in these strange days. It's probably brings some, a little bit of balance and joy, in the world. So thank you for sharing your goodness. We're really excited to have you. And don't forget, guys, this is a gig for these lovely humans. You can see that cute little pineapple down there. It says Desert Hollow. Please tip them at Venmo at Xander Hitzig. And we'll be talking more about Xander and how I met this character. I like to call him cool character. Yeah, just thanks for having you guys. And let's do this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here's the first ditty from Desert Hollow.
All right, here's an OG little number for you here. It's fresh off the press.
Hot off the press. This one's a Xander Hitzig original.
Yes, this one's called A Bypass Called Blue. I can't talk, but hopefully I can sing. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. A milk crate that's cast aside in an alley has more love to give me than you. There a shoulder to lean on, and this kiss is attached to a highway, a byway, a bypass gone blue. Arm's length is how you have kept me and keep me and hold me away. And middle fingers length is how I say. A guitar has steel strings and warm hearts have heartstrings, but you, my dear lady, have no strings at all. A pop can that's crushed and tossed to the wayside has more love to give me than you do. A shoulder to lean on, and this kiss is attached to a highway, a byway, a bypass called blue. I'm slain. It's how you have kept me and keep me and hold me away. And middle fingers lame. It's how I say. A guitar has steel strings and warm hearts have heartstrings, but you, my dear lady, have no strings at all. I'm slain. It's how you have kept me and keep me and hold me away. And middle fingers lame. It's how I say. A guitar and steel strings and warm hearts and heartstrings, but you, my dear lady, have no strings at all. Yeah, you, my dear lady, have no strings at all.
Ow!
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
The crowd's going crazy back here. Get up.
Oh,
It's so
man.
nice. Where does Desert Hollow come from? I want to know about the name.
Right.
Well, it's simple, really.
It's very simple.
Which is one of the reasons we like it so much. Pretty much, she's from the desert and I'm from the hollow.
Oh, nice.
Yes. I'm from the desert in Southern California originally, just a couple hours outside of LA. The high desert, as they call it.
And I come from southern West Virginia, where there's lots of hollows, or also known as hollers.
So you could pronounce it Desert Holler if that really tickles your fancy.
Well,
but,
the thing is, it's spelled hollow, but people just pronounce it holler, you know.
Now, Lewisburg is where you're from in West Virginia, right?
Yeah, yep, that's the biggest town to where I grew up.
Yeah, I always.
Like, to it.
It's funny to think how many Lewisburg citizens or near there are now on Maui, like just in Forest.
I know.
Oh, Ryan, Nick Stickles, all members, all former performers on Monotto at Home. We have the Lewisburg Appreciation Network here, I swear.
Oh yeah.
So much better to be back here.
Lewisburg's a small town, very community oriented, and so similar in that way to here, you know. Mm-hmm. So it's nice like that.
Yeah, and you grew up on
Shire vibes.
Yeah, and you grew up on a ranch, right? You guys have a beautiful ranch.
Yeah, well, not technically, more of a farm than a ranch, because I don't know. I kind of associate the word ranch with like lots of heads of cattle, and you know. We would raise like some pigs or a steer. We always had chickens, but it was never like a cattle ranch or anything like that. Mm-hmm. But it is a beautiful farm, and 80 acres of pure goodness.
I love that. And a lot of you guys might recognize Xander. He's from Brown Chicken Brown Cow String Band, and also the Hitzig. The Hitzig brothers, and we're big fans of them. I know Charlie's is watching right now, and they're big fans.
Oh, nice!
Jonathan Irvin, and it's really cool to have you back with another outfit. It's like you're so talented, and it's always nice to see you constantly growing. And you know, it's just really fun to have you back on Island. And Nicole's wonderful, and we're just really, really grateful to have you guys as part of Maui's music scene. So.
Oh man, it's super.
We're so stoked to be here.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. I'd rather be nowhere right now than here.
Yeah, we're very blessed.
Yeah.
Well, what's coming up next? I'm excited. Woo!
Yeah, next up we have a song that I wrote somewhat recently. I wrote it. One of my dear friends was just having a back and forth in her relationship. And I wasn't a big fan of said relationship, but you know, you want to be supportive. So I was just doing some processing, and I wrote this song called Back to Him.
All right.
1, 2, 3. Lord, I've got a feeling that she's running back to him. Goddamn, I wish she wouldn't, but it is what it is. I've got my own habits I can quit. If I throw stones at you, I'm a hypocrite. When I don't give me lemons, I miss lemonade. When the water gets too cold, I start making waves. Sometimes I climb aboard a sinking ship, and much to my surprise, I go down with it. say that man ain't got shit. And I think you're better off without his tantrums and his fits. Life on your own can often be unkind, but it's better than you selling off your peace of mind.
Woo! I like that, That's it. I like that sound.
Thanks.
That's real nice. It's unique.
That's a
Thank
Nicole
you.
Olney original there for you.
A Nicole, only Nicole. That could be a name of a perfume. Nicole only.
Only as long as I can be in all of my own perfume commercials.
Exactly. You come out, you've got that Farrah Fawcett hair. I love
Just
it.
me and Matthew McConaughey like running down beat.
With like
Driving a
Lincoln
Lincoln.
shirt unbuttoned most of the way.
Of course.
Oh no.
Is there any other way to Matthew McConaughey?
No.
Shirtless and a Lincoln. But thanks for tuning in, guys. I'm here getting cozy and adorable with this duo. Just really excited to have them here.
Oh, we're tickled to be here.
Desert Hollow. I love it. So you guys just got back not too long ago from like a cross-country trip when COVID happened. You got an RV and you said we're gonna drive across the country and share our goodness. And then there was a point where you're like, oh shoot, this is taking a lot longer than, we didn't think this is gonna be this long, And then you were like,
exactly
let's
what
go
happened.
back to Maui. Yeah.
We also slipped a timing chain in our RV when we were in West Virginia. So I got to get underneath the hood and do some fun, greasy work.
Nice. Not only can he play music, he's also a mechanic. Good to know. We need
Helpful.
It was super fun at times. Actually, my cousin Sparrow and her husband liked our Dolphin. It's an old Toyota Dolphin. It's an 87. But they liked it so much that they went out and bought themselves an 86 Toyota Dolphin just recently.
They're contagious, I tell you.
And we think that she named it Delphine.
Oh, nice.
So we're going to have to get those two together and hopefully,
Ooh.
I don't know, it'd be nice if we could get them to mate and then we'd have the little baby dolphins running around.
You have a mini baby.
We could have a school of dolphins.
Exactly. Where is Dolly the RV now? Where is she settling?
Dolly the RV is currently in my hometown in Southern California, Victorville, in storage.
Sleeping.
So she's safe. She's dry. She only had like 44,000 miles.
Whoa. Nice.
So I think we really added some miles on her. So she's taken a little rest after her summer.
I think we're at 49,000 miles now.
Yeah, we took her up to Yellowstone too. We were going we were on these 80 miles per hour highways going 25.
Yeah.
With the hazard lights
on. We're like, we can do this.
What is one of the best places that you were unaware of that you got to visit? Somewhere unexpected that tickled you, that charmed you?
I think the coolest place happened in Wyoming. Before we left West Virginia, I had fallen out of a hammock and onto a patch of poison ivy.
Oh no.
And I had never experienced anything
wearing shorts.
Probably these shorts.
Yeah, maybe those.
And I didn't think I was going to be that affected. I was ignorance. So then on the road, it really started getting bad. And we were just about to go through Jackson Hole, Wyoming. And Xander's like, you know what? You just need to go to the urgent care, dude, and get some steroids because that's getting worse than it shouldn't.
Yeah,
so
prednisone. You got to get prednisone.
Yeah. So we had seen a campsite like on that road and was like, okay, we'll go to that one before we go in. We went to the urgent care, got my steroids, went back, and that campsite was filled. And we were super disappointed. So we just kept driving down the road and we just followed this sign that said campground 9 miles. And so we just were just kind of going like 9 miles down this really bumpy dirt road and ended up finding this like gorgeous, just open kind of boondocky camping situation where there was this river and these epic like Wyoming mountains. And we had wanted to film our music video on the road and we were looking for just the right place. And we're like, this is the place. So we just hung out there for 3 days and we didn't have any phone service, but we just like made our music video and we saw a beaver that I thought was a bear because it was so big.
It was a large beaver.
It was huge.
I heard there's a lot of large beavers in Wyoming. You got to watch out.
Goodness gracious.
That's so beautiful. Wow, what a cool story. Well, if I ever go to Wyoming, I'll make sure to find that 9 mile road.
That spot was called Granite Creek.
Oh, how beautiful. Isn't it funny? There are beautiful parts of this country. There's just
oh my God. You don't even realize how huge the country is until you start driving around. And I mean, like, get away from the interstates a little bit too. Like, every new valley is like a whole nother adventure, you know? It's crazy out there.
Yeah.
It's crazy out there.
It's crazy out there. Well, let's hear some more music from this dynamo duo. We got Desert Hollow. Don't forget to tip these talents at Xander Hitzig on Venmo. Thanks for being here, tuning in. What do we got next?
We appreciate it very much.
And Xander does share with me. He does, even though it's going to his.
Already?
Yeah.
It's as young as it is old, and it's as hot as it is cold, and it's as high as it is low. It's as rough as a storm on the ocean. Yeah, it's love. Since you left me, I ain't nothing but a shell of night. Since you left me, all I got is my hand. Oh, baby, I want to bring it on back to me. Since you left me, I've got a case of the kicked around and forgotten underneath your refrigerator. It's as happy as it is sad, and it's as good as it is bad. It's a fiddle without a bow. It's as rough as a storm on the ocean. Yeah, it's love. Since you left me, I ain't nothing but a shell of a man. Since you left me, all I've got is my hanging. Oh, baby, won't you bring it on back to me? Since you left me, I've got a case of the kicked around and forgotten underneath your refrigerator. Go ahead. It's as red as it is blue, and it's as false as it is true. It's as done as it's begun. It's as rough as a storm on the ocean. Yeah, it's rough. Since you left me, I ain't nothing but a shell of a man. Since you left me, all I've got is my hand. Oh, baby, won't you bring it on back to me? Since you left me, I've got a case of the kicked around and forgotten underneath your refrigerator. I've got a case of the kicked around and forgotten underneath your refrigerator.
Yeah, buddy, giddy up.
Right. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I like that one. It got me dancing.
Oh yeah, good.
That one gets you dancing, makes you want to move.
Good up tempo little number there for you.
That's what we want.
When you were in the RV, did you sometimes just get out and dance? Like, I need to move, because being in an RV or doing cartwheels. I mean, how do you like de-stress when you're in an RV? Because I know Tina and I had a Nissan Maxima when we traveled cross country.
Oh yeah.
And that wasn't as fun. But what were some cool things like stress relievers, or probably just got out and looked at the moon a lot in different areas?
Oh man.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't even remember.
We were we were trucking. So, the nice thing about having a little RV like that, it's small enough you can drive it into a downtown area and still find a parking spot. It's just a little 21-footer, which is like a really long pickup truck.
Oh, nice.
So it's not like a big old RV. It's like, it's manageable, but it's still, it's bigger than a van life kind of situation for sure. We had like a bathroom, shower, closet, 4-burner stove, refrigerator, couches, table.
I would say probably like the thing we did most when we needed a break just from driving is we would just pull over at a gas station and like flip on the AC unit and make some coffee.
Oh yeah, we'd like make some coffee, maybe make a little lunch.
Yeah.
Throw on the Jenny. Flip on the Jenny and crank up the air conditioner.
Flipped her on and acted like we were home. I mean, we were home. That was the cool thing.
Oh yeah, you can be anywhere. Draw those curtains and you're in your cozy little home space.
There's so many Walmart parking lots that just cozy as hell.
You could get Walmart to sponsor your next tour.
I don't know if I could put my name with that name.
No.
I mean, they've got a lot of money.
They do.
They got a lot of money, right? Guys, thanks for tuning in.
Walmart's sponsoring folk musicians now.
I know.
Hmm.
Yeah, it could happen.
You can buy our CD in the hunting section.
I know. Oh,
Right next to clay pigeons.
Right next to the clay pigeons, Desert Hollow.
oh, yeah. There's not as many guns for sale anymore. They took a time out during election season. They're like
For the best, I think.
Speaking
Yeah.
of folk music, what did you like listening to growing up, both of you? What are some go-tos for you? It can be folk or anything, metal. I don't, maybe like metal. I don't know.
Should we just choose what we listened to, or
Whatever you want. What did you like to listen to?
Ideally, I would have listened to. No, I grew up listening to just the stuff my mom and my dad had on. Obviously, my favorites, like my first remembered favorites, were like Tom Petty and the Eagles and stuff like that. And then I kind of started just seeking out my own little. I went through my little classic rock phase, courtesy of my father, and I still find myself in that sometimes. But then I started really realizing that for me, I really am like more lyric driven, which Xander and I have talked about that before. Xander, when he listens to a song, he goes to the music first, and the first thing I go to is the words. Which is funny because he's also an amazing lyricist, Xander. But
I listen to words too, but melodies are my game.
That's right.
Melodies are my game.
yeah, what did you grow up listening to?
Oh, I listen to all kinds of stuff. I had my folks' old vinyls. So like, all kinds of good stuff. Let's see. We had some Jimi Hendrix. We had the Beatles from Liverpool, and we had a whole bunch of the Beatles actually, and then also the Rolling Stones, Bob Dylan. Had some Tina Turner up in there.
Oh yeah, you did.
Listened to a lot of classical music growing up, like some Brahms, Mahler, Beethoven, Bach,
Chopin.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's where you get your. That's why you're so well-rounded, because you've got that classic, which is the bass, the classic. Oh, I like that.
Well, my grandfather, my father really listened to a lot of classical music because his father was a classical violinist in the New York Philharmonic.
Yeah.
Francesco Gallino, which I believe got passed down through the genes to me and also my brother. And
definitely.
Yeah. So anyway, so a lot of classical music, but my folks were also really, they took us out to see like live music a lot. Like Charlie Donnellan played wicked electric blues and also acoustic. And
yeah, I think the first live concert I ever went to was out in Barstow, California, and the Blues Brothers were playing at this gas station.
Oh yeah,
very Barstow.
Very Barstow.
Very Barstow. It was a blast.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Xander.
crazy.
Yeah, for any of you that doesn't know, Xander, you play you play all kinds of instruments, but I know you most from you're quite the fiddler.
I've been known to fiddle around.
You're a fiddler, and also banjo. You're fantastic.
Yeah, I've been known to banjo around.
If you could choose right now, like, what do you like to pick up, or are they all interchangeable? Do you miss playing fiddle and violin, or do you?
I feel like most musicians can agree with me, and actually pretty much anyone who does something as a career, you have like ups and downs, or plateaus, ebbs and flows. And when you're plateauing, one of the nice things about being a multi-instrumentalist is when you plateau with one of your instruments and it's really dragging, like say the guitar, every time I pick it up, I'm just like, I just feel like I'm almost getting worse every time I try to play the guitar right now. Then I can find inspiration on the fiddle or the banjo, or, you know, with some lyrics, you know, like you can find like where one of the instruments are ebbing, another one can be flowing at the same time. So that way you can always be musical, like flowing musically through some instrument or another. Yeah.
Oh, right on. Well, let's hear some more of this musical magic that you two have created together. We're here with Desert Hollow, and I'm really happy to have you guys. This is such a highlight of my week. It's just really
Thank you so much.
Ours
Us too. Yeah, this is a real treat.
This next one is called Mary, and it's gonna soon be available on our new EP that we've been working on for the last year.
Yep.
But here it goes.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Her thoughts are plenty and feelings are blue, insatiable thirst for anyone new. Got 10 pages left in all of her books, and all of her lovers are gamblers and crooks. She loves red wine, doesn't bother with the glass. If you put her in a corner, she'll rip you a new ass. Ask her about her family, she'll probably lie. She's tired of this living, she's afraid to die. Bye, Mary, bye-bye. Bye, Mary, bye-bye. Last seen driving north on the 395 with a couple of bucks and a bottle of rye. Favorite flowers are poppies, her favorite color is red, and the ashtray is full that sits next to her bed. She says smoke follows beauty, and I think that's true. Oh, Mary, that smoke is always following you. Bye, Mary, bye-bye. Bye, Mary, bye-bye. Last seen driving north on the 395 with a couple of bucks and a bottle of rye. She'll just break your heart, 'cause Mary can't finish a thing that she starts. But she'll come around and make you feel alright, take away your sadness just for the night. And bye, Mary, bye-bye. Bye, Mary, bye-bye. Last seen driving north on the 395 with a couple of bucks and a bottle of rye. Bye, Mary, bye-bye. Bye, Mary, bye-bye. Last seen driving north on the 395 with a couple of bucks and a bottle of rye. Bye, Mary, bye-bye. Bye, Mary, bye-bye. Last seen driving north on the 395 with a couple of bucks and a bottle of rye. Last seen driving north on the 395 with a couple of bucks and a bottle of rye. Bye, Mary, bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Round of applause. Round of applause. I like this. I really like this set. This is really nice. You guys got an EP coming up. That's exciting.
Yeah, we're pretty excited about it, but we're trying to release it out properly, and so
good on
in
you.
doing that, it takes some time to get all the
ducks in a row,
behind the scenes stuff just the way it's like you have to like build a Jenga tower
And then
perfectly balanced, and then put the CD perfectly balanced on top, and then gently tip the whole thing over and, you know, get the domino thing going, you know? So right now we're trying to build the Jenga tower.
Right. We're deadly close to finishing the Jenga tower.
We should get sponsored by Jenga too.
I was going to say
Walmart Jenga.
Yeah. Tower.
Towers.
I know people at Mattel. I'll call them. No.
All right.
You guys are so fun. We love your personalities. And I want to hear about how you two met. I'm not even sure. I'd love to hear that story.
Right. Well, Xander and I met in Los Angeles. We were both cast in a country musical.
Full body cat.
And said musical, you know, it went on for like 7 months or something like that. It was pretty successful in its arena, and it got extended a few times. And there was this one particular scene in the musical where I had this like choreographed lap dance that I gave Xander.
Oh, lucky. He was like,
And that was how many times?
58 times, I believe.
58 times. He got
I think that means you fall in love after that. Because
it didn't feel like a choice. It was just
58 lap dances in front of an audience, and then finally a kiss.
oh, how
very old-fashioned.
I can't wait to hear. Your children are going to love that love story. It was on a stage. I mean, a stage like theater. No, it really was theater.
There were people watching. I mean,
they were throwing roses, not money.
They loved it.
What was the name of the musical?
The musical was called Sneaky Old Time.
It was a world premiere.
Yeah, it had just been written, and we were workshopping it, and it was supposed to move on after LA. It was supposed to go to Texas or something, but the producers got all mad at each other, and it just stopped in its tracks there. So Xander and I took it on ourselves to keep our own musical going.
And now we're gonna have. And now we'll be doing 3 songs from. No, just kidding.
And we're now doing monologue.
And now the hit single from All Over the Street. No.
Awesome. Well, I'm so happy you two found each other on stage in such a unique way, and then off the stage. And it's really cool to have you here. What's coming up next? We're excited.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's consult the list. Well, we did this one yesterday, and so it's
I like that one. Parachute.
Yeah, we're doing Parachute again.
All right.
It's a good one. This is an original. Desert Hollow, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, here we go. This is an OG little number for you here.
Mm-hmm.
OG numbers out the wazoo. I need a parachute to let myself down easy. I need a parachute to walk myself back home. I went and got my tender heart all broke to pieces again. I'm not a pair no more. I'm all alone. She pushed me out at 100,000 feet. I hope there's more inside this backpack than a crumpled up sheet. I need a parachute to let myself down easy. I need a parachute to walk myself back home. I'm gonna got my tender heart all broke to pieces again. I'm not a bear no more. I'm all alone. She pushed me out at 100,000 feet. I hope there's more inside this backpack than a cold sheet. I need a full court job to wash away my sorrows. I need the closest bar to hang out with my friends. I need a local band to play that funky rhythm. I'm not a dancing man, but I can nod my head. She pushed me out at 100,000 feet. I hope there's more inside this backpack than a comforter sheet. I need a pair of shoes, let myself down easy. I need a pair of shoes to walk myself back home. I'm gonna got my tender heart all broke to pieces again. I'm not a bear no more. I'm all alone. I'm not a bear no more. I'm all alone. No, I'm all alone. I'm not a bear no more. No more, no more, no more, no more, no more. I'm just a plum. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That was Xander. Are you sure you're not a comedian? You're such a silly guy. I love it. Nicole, what's it like being on the road with this character? I tell you.
It's unlike anything else. Xander's a unique person, and that takes so many different forms. But ultimately,
that can be so positive and so negative.
He is the one that you want to be on the road with. Like he said earlier, when we hit West Virginia, because we got the RV in California, went to West Virginia. After being in West Virginia for a few weeks, the timing chain slipped, which for me, and my car knowledge, meant certain death. and Xander,
well, in West Virginia now. They're like, it's over. This is
like, I guess I've got to start roots here. And
well, we had a lot of friends and family in the area who helped us out.
We had a lot of help.
Yeah, our auntie gave us her house for 2.5 months, and my dad came and brought us food and water at the RV for 2 days before we got the thing towed to the workshop. And then the mechanic let me come in and do all kinds of work on the thing and use all his tools, and then help me through the unknown.
Yeah,
it was a special. Yeah, lots of family around help us out. So.
Well, I want to give a shout out to some of your ohana on Maui. I know the Beast, Justin Morris, and Matt Del Olmo. So much. And of course, your brother Orion, who's one of my favorite characters. He's a character.
Oh, yeah.
You guys should be
have to go check out Road Dogs.
Road Dogs, Hot Dogs, and Makawao.
Yeah. I know. Is that in Hali'i Maili? Is that off of where is it?
They've got their hot dog stand set up right across from Rodeo General in Makawao.
Okay, and the little part, right there, the food truck part. Sorry.
Yeah, they've got like some food trucks there, and sometimes they have live music there. A cool little zone there. But Road Dogs Maui, check them out. They've got an Instagram, Road Dogs Maui Instagram, or you can follow them and check out all their new wieners.
They sponsor us. We just have to eat 20 hot dogs a week
Okay.
to maintain the sponsorship.
Beanie weenies out the wazoo.
You guys are like mango, papaya, and hot dogs. That's what we're living on now.
Yeah.
It's the Maui way.
Now, Xander, we were talking a little bit before about a music camp that you taught on Maui with some good friends.
I had a super cool. Yeah, I got a job working as a music teacher, actually teaching mandolin.
Oh, nice.
To a bunch of kids. There were about 12 of them. But yeah, Banjo, Ryan, and Katie did. They've been coming to the island teaching music camps for years and years. And this one year they were short a teacher, and I was lucky enough to be selected and given the opportunity to get in there. And that's where I that was over Oluwalu. They had to camp out there. It was really, really cool. Garrett Props was there. I know we were talking about Garrett earlier. Yeah, I see Garrett from time to time in strange places. We bumped into each other at NAMM, actually.
Nice.
The big music convention in Anaheim. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so that was fun. We just saw each other for like 5 minutes, saying hello at the ukulele stand where he was working. And I was there playing a show with a really talented singer, Alice Wallace. And yeah, so.
Such a fun journey. You've had such a cool
crazy. I spiraled out there. I don't know what the point of that story was.
No, it's good.
Yeah.
I love that. You're showing, the different links in the Maui love. That's the way.
Oh, yeah. The music camp. Yeah, that was super fun.
Right.
Shout out to Banjo, Ryan, and Katie, and Garrett Probst. And Matt Delemo was actually teaching at that camp as well. We had a big old hoedown in the cafeteria as the final big hoedown. We played a bunch of old time music and people were dancing and learning how to square dance. I think we played a fiddle tune for about 20 minutes straight at one point. It was pretty special.
Quite the jam.
That's how you do it with those old time tunes,
Well, how fortunate for those kids to have you as their teacher. I mean, that would be so fun. Wow.
It was wild, man.
Into that more. That would be
I'll
great.
tell you what, when you're sitting there with a mandolin in your hands and you've got about 12 other little mandolins staring back at you, all wanting to know what to do next. It's wild. And, some kids are like learning super fast. And then other kids are like, this blows. Right.
Like any good classroom, right?
Oh, yeah. You had all kinds. And so and some kids were like, not picking it up as fast as the other kid, but they were really into it. And so it's hard to, it's difficult being a teacher. I have a lot of respect for
especially
teachers.
For music.
Yeah. Music teachers who teach big classrooms. That's, if you're good at your job and the kids all love you and you're doing it right, that's a lot of work. And impressive.
And important.
Teachers are heroes, and so are the parents this year for being teachers. Because what a year! Well, guys, don't forget this is a gig for our friends Nicole and Xander. They're Desert Hollow. Please tip them at Venmo at Xander Hitzig. Let's have some more music, guys. We only have 10 minutes left. It went by so fast.
I know. This is so much fun.
Yeah.
Let's do another one of your songs, honey, and then we'll do the Dolly cover after that.
Right.
We got a Dolly cover for you guys coming up soon.
But it's not this one.
No, this is an original that Nicole here wrote.
This is a Nicole only cover. And this one
Nicole only cover
is called The Shape That I've Been In. 1, 2, 3. I grew up in the desert with the sky
so wide, with trestles and tracks in the yard outside. And I watched those trains go rolling by, sailed away to the corners of my mind. Now I've come so far from that funny place, but I've still got the same look on my face. When I woke this morning with the sky still dark, I ached for the valley that grew my heart. I still catch it in glimpses when I'm on the road. That tiny warm feeling like I'm at home. I can feel the sun breathing on my skin, forgiving me for the shape that I've been in. Rain, rain, please go away. I'll go back again someday. I'll watch those trains go rolling by, kiss these words blues goodbye. I can feel the sun bleeding on my skin, forgiving me for the shape that I've been in.
Yay, that was so pretty.
Hey.
Thank you, thank you.
I like that song. It doesn't make me want to dance. It makes me want to. It's thoughtful. I'm like, oh, I like the guitar. Oh, that was really nice, Nicole. Lovely.
Thank you.
Lovely.
We
It's,
try to offer a range of emotions with
Yes,
the
you
other
do.
songs.
Yeah, that song's like a triple exposure of like an hourglass, a river, and like a close up on someone's face, like laying in the field, staring up at the sky.
I think we have our first music video already
I think
directed.
that's the video.
That's
I've been really enjoying you guys on your live streams, and you guys, like I was saying the other day, you make everyone feel so comfortable, like they're in your living room, and it's been really nice to see. You have a great fan following, great family, and I hope you guys keep it up. It's just, we really need music right now. We really need your good vibes, and it's always nice to see two people, you know, in love, making music. It always like makes my heart all mush, you know. So please.
wow.
Wow. Yeah, we love the live streams. It actually started, I think we were I won't say we were the first people to do the live stream show, but we were among the first, because on March 14th, that was like when everything was changing every day with the whole COVID thing. Like in the morning we woke up, we actually had a show that day. We were having a house concert to raise money for actually to make a music video. And that day we found out that the host was like, I'm not comfortable anymore. And we're like, we totally understand. We don't know what's going on. Nobody does. So we just decided to transition it to Facebook. And we just haven't stopped doing them since.
We did it on Facebook. And then like the next day, it was like, oh, someone else is doing a live stream too. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
And then it was like, it just was like wildfire with the live streams. And now I feel like they've kind of like lulled, you know, it was like pretty crazy there for a minute, like how many people were doing live stream videos.
And then Facebook got hip to it and they were like, wait a minute.
Right.
Yeah.
It's definitely different. Like, I think it's maybe difficult to like maintain momentum with them because you're not with the audience and you don't get the whole show vibe. But we have had like a nice little following of friends and family and some new people who have like been really cool, dedicated followers. And there is still some of that interaction happening, and that's been really cool to have during this year where everything's been shut down.
It would be kind of cool if some venues started popping up where you could go in as musicians and play to a phone or a computer like we're doing right now. And past the phone is like an empty room of black, but anyone who tuned in, their hologram would appear in the room. So like you were playing to a room of hologram audience.
Hey, we'll see. I'll talk to my people, see if we can get on that.
Got some people.
Well, thank you guys so much for being here. We only have one more song and then we got to skedaddle.
Okay.
To tip this lovely duo, we have Desert Hollow, Xander and Nicole. We appreciate your time and your talents. And
thank you so much for having us.
So much. Let's have one more for Dolly.
We really appreciate it. And to all you folks out there listening, just throwing it out there. We have a Facebook page and an Instagram. It's Desert Hollow. If you get on there and push the little like button, believe it or not, we're living in a day and age that some venues won't even hire you unless you have a certain amount of likes on your Facebook page. So the more likes that we get, the more thumbs up that we get on our page, the better.
Right. And you can follow us on Instagram and you can tune into our next live stream show. We usually have them every other Sunday. So
Desert_Hollow on Instagram.
That's the Instagram. Desert_.
That's the handle.
Hollow. But we hope to see you guys again who are watching.
Thank you so much to all the musicians who have this badass haiku studio who are letting us be in here right now and use this space too.
Yeah.
Justin, Matt, Nick Sickles, Sweet Beats, Justin Favell. I'm sure I'm forgetting some people.
Definitely.
There's a lot of musicians who have a hand in this spot. Oh, John Michael. Anyway, thank you all. And
this is a Dolly Parton cover. I don't know if we mentioned it, but we named our Toyota Dolphin RV after the great Dolly Parton.
Dolly Dolphin.
Dolly Dolphin. Anyway.
Without further ado, 1, 2,
Well, sometimes I go walking through the fields where we watched long ago in the sweet used to be. And the flowers still grow, but they don't smell as sweet as they did when you picked them for me. And when I think of you and the love we once knew, I wish we
back on old memories like that? Or do I cross your mind? Do, 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 do,
Oh, how often I wish that again I could kiss your sweet lips like I did long ago. And how often I've known for those two love songs that once held me so gentle and cold. And when I think of you and the love we once knew, I wish we could go back in time.
back in time.
Do you ever think back on old memories like that? Or do I cross your mind?
Do, 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 do.
When old memories are there, my eyes won't stay clear. When I think of those happy times,
Happy times,
do you ever
recall?
all those memories and all? Or do I ever cross your mind?
Do, 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 do.
Yeah, buddy.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much, Trish.
Yeah, Trish, you're the best.
And Chino, thank you for your lovely intro there.
Yeah.
Badass ook vibes.
Happy to be part of it. Thank you.
Thank you guys so much for joining us for this episode of Manao at Home. It's been super, super fun and also entertaining. And if you're not a fan, you're definitely now, guys. So tune into this dynamo duo at Desert Hollow on Facebook and also Desert_Hollow on Instagram. And don't
Perfect.
forget, tip the talents, man, at Xander Hitzig. Shares with Nicole. I promise.
Thank you.
He shares, I swear.
I swear. Thank you. And much love to Dolly Parton. Dolly Parton 2024.
Yeah,
2024.
Dolly Parton.
Dolly 2024. All right, guys.
Dollywood.
Thanks so much for tuning in. Much love to Xander and Nicole for sharing their afternoon with us. We really appreciate it. And thank you for tuning in to the 24th episode of Manao at Home. Next week, we're going to have Hoku nominated duo Jewel Katz and Greg D. Piazza. And then the following week, we have Benny Uitaki, who's a great, he's a legend on the island. We're really excited to have him. And also Joel's an educator too, so they're both going to be filming from their classrooms, which is really cool. All right, guys, I'll see you next week for another edition of Manao at Home. I'm Trish da Dish. Make sure you visit Wahine Week episode, which we just revealed online. And also don't forget, you can catch all these episodes at manaoradio.com/Manao at Home. I'm Trish da Dish from the Weekly Dish. Thank you to Manao Radio. Peace, love, aloha. All right, guys. Keep it real.